So first, I don't even know how I'm recording with the toothache that I have. It's intense. So your girl made some tea with some clove, some oregano, some other things just to fight this toothache until I go to the dentist, because this is insane. We're back. The tea has warmed or cooled. It's cooled off. So now I can drink it. So even though I have this toothache, this is on my mind, and I was like, I want to share this with someone. What do you do, or have you ever been in a situation where you thought you were in your calling and then you realized what you were actually in was showing you more of your calling? What do I mean by that? You thought that you had made it to where you thought you wanted to be, and then when you took in inventory of everything around you and how you were feeling and what you were doing, you realize, okay, this isn't it, but I'm so close. I'm right on it. That is where I'm at. Right there. I became a personal trainer because I thought that this was what I wanted. I was like, this is the closest I've been to where I want to be. Before this, I was doing Sense of Self, which was a plant-based skincare line where I would go out and I would travel places selling my products, meeting new people. It was amazing. It served its purpose, basically. Like, everything I've done in my life has served a purpose for the time when I was in that part of my life. Personal training served the purpose of making me feel financially free, in the sense like I meet my own prices. I was able to bring my personality to my clients. I had my own schedule. It was just freedom. But what ended up happening was I started to realize, as I took inventory, that this is not where I'm supposed to be. Not because I hate it, but it wasn't fully me. I learned that even though it was beautiful making the money, I realized that I was always in this cycle of like chasing money throughout my life. Like, every job I had, it was like, okay, I need this to pay my bills. So it wasn't really what I enjoyed thoroughly. It was just, okay, I'm doing it. Now, the difference between this and what I've done in the past is I made my prices. So there was a level up. But when I dealt with the complaining, when I dealt with waking up super, super early and I have to go out, and I live in New York, so I would have to go out and hear the horns and people yelling and people coughing and sneezing. I didn't want to wake up like that. That is not the life that I want. But then when I get to my clients, I'm ready to go. But then sometimes I couldn't even get ready to go. And I realized in these moments of taking just inventory, because, we need to take inventory on our jobs and our friendships and our relationships. We need to be able to say, okay, am I happy here? Is this where I want to be? How long have I been here? I decided to say, okay, I'm here now, so I'm not going to quit, but I need to start making another step in a different direction, because now I have enough inventory. I took enough data to realize where I want to be. And I think sometimes a lot of us want to jump out of where we are now just to be where we want to be, when where we are right now is basically meant for us to take data and references and information for where we plan to be. The beautiful thing about where I am now as a personal trainer is I'm seeing, okay, each thing that I'm doing now in my life is getting me to where I want to be. One thing that I think I'm learning about myself as I'm getting older is, don't just throw the baby out with the bathwater. Take inventory of how I'm feeling with everything, right? Be mindful of, okay, where do I see myself going before I just hop out? As somebody who has had an issue with committing to things make me nervous for many reasons. But one reason in particular is I always felt like when you commit, you can't make any alterations. Like, you got to be in it. And I'm learning. I don't have to be committed to being a trainer. I could be committed to the overall goal that I have. And what I'm realizing is my overall goal is to really have the freedom to do what I want while helping the public. And I'm noticing that it doesn't look like how I thought it looked like for years, which is giving my time over to someone, which is being so physically hands-on with another person. The more that I relax into who I am, the more I realize I enjoy things that are a little challenging, right? I enjoy traveling. I am the type of person who wants to get up and just go to another state, another country, just because, and be able to make money while I'm hopping around. And what was interesting was I kept hearing like faceless YouTube or faceless Instagram and TikTok shop and digital marketing. And I'm like, well, what are these things? And I feel like Spirit has a way of like kind of giving you a nudge to be like, this is where you're going next. But I want you to be sure where you are so that when you get there to the next place, you are comfortable there. So I made a decision, and I think this decision kind of came to me before I went to it, which is I am going to change my life around. I am making a decision to really push me in a way where I'm excited about it. I'm nervous, I'm excited, I'm curious. I want all the realistic emotions because I'm 32, I don't have kids, not married, not even dating. I'm realizing like, okay, I have a lot of freedom and I have a lot of time, but to be 32 and to be mentally strong and physically capable and able and have the time to do it, why not? Because I'm realizing I could easily get another job. It's not about the job, it's about the feeling that I have behind what I do. And a lot of people that I've met who are around the same age as me is having the same feeling where it's like, am I where I really want to be? Is this really what I want to do? And I'm tired of having those conversations. I'm tired of waking up day after day, year after year saying, man, I wish I could travel. I wish I could do this. And it's like, well, why not? You know, like personal training has been great to me and I plan to do it maybe sporadically, but the reality is I want to be able to take my laptop with me and go. As I'm getting older, slow mornings are really important to me, not just brushing my teeth, having a piece of toast, running out the door, trying to catch the bus. That is not a lifestyle for me. You know, I'm happy that I can say I look so young and youthful because I laugh a lot. I enjoy myself. I enjoy my time. So to rush every morning or to feel like I gotta get in the hustle and bustle to get to my people, it's like, ugh. And then when I get to them, they're complaining. Ugh. It's like, nah, this ain't it. And, you know, I was really against the whole digital world because I don't like change. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm still living in the 90s, okay? I remember when it became 2000, I cried. I will never forget that. I don't know why I cried. Not 2000, when it became 2010, I cried when I had to write 2010 and I've been crying ever since. It don't seem like it's getting better. But, you know, it's important to have these moments where you're like, okay, I think I want to do something different. I was having a conversation with someone and I was like, I think I want to be more feminine. And they were like, well, what does that look like? And I'm like, I don't know, but I'm curious. And I guess what's happening for me is what I'm really saying in the depth of my words is I'm ready to get rid of the struggle bus. I'm ready to really get out of the community. I don't want to see no fucking neighbor. Oh, I didn't mean to use profanity, but that's how real it is. I don't want to see no neighbors that look like they on the struggle. I just don't want it. I don't want it around me. I don't want to have the conversations. I don't want it anymore. I think that's what's really coming to the forefront. I'm over the struggle bus. I'm over the chaos. I'm over going all the way here to get that when all I have to do is look around the corner and it's right there. You get what I'm saying? And I think that's what a lot of us are dealing with when we're like, oh, is this the guy for me? Is this the girl for me? Is my friendship really what I thought it is? Is this business doing what we're saying is, okay, there's some struggle here. I just don't want it anymore. I want things that are peaceful and easy and gentle and kind. And I'm realizing that that is nothing external. That is all internal. And I just have to rub on that more, address that more, lead with that more, speak with that more, so that the energy of struggle starts to deplete itself, right? I like to get my nails done, but I don't go to the nail salon. I go right to Walgreens or Walmart or wherever to get some press-on nails because it makes me feel good. And I'm realizing that because I do that, I'm like, well, I like to dress up now. I like to keep my hair a certain way. Like, I'm starting to take in more pride of me and make it as easy as possible. And I feel like sometimes it's like, Shay, you should have did this years ago, but forget that. I'm starting now because I'm realizing a lot of us just woke up to the realization that we were in struggle mode, or that we were in survival mode. You know, a lot of us are really just waking up, whether we've been on this spiritual journey for a while or not. A lot of us are waking up to the reality like, wow, I've been struggling for 10 years. I didn't even know it. You know, I realized that my body has been stressed, and I'm just like, I'm tired. And it doesn't even need a conversation, don't need therapy. Not that I'm against it. It's just, yeah, I need to just accept that I'm tired and embrace the ease of it and walk in that, right? Like, find communities that I actually like. Get into things that are a little challenging for me, but doable, right? Like, I'm reading again. Let me see these books. These are the books that I'm reading. I'm reading this one. I'm reading this one. And I'm reading this one. And I'm choosing to start reading again because I'm like, Instagram is draining. Every time I go up there, there's a new 5-year-old saying how they became a millionaire. I'm over it. Like, it's time to embrace all of this, laugh in all of this, and basically get out of survival mode, get out of the struggle, get out of, because it ain't cute, it ain't sexy, it's daunting, it's draining, it's exhausting, it ages you, and you miss out on life. You miss out on the moment because in survival mode, or in when you're in survival mode, when you're in that stressing energy, you can't be content where you are. Nothing, it doesn't matter how many Instagram motivational posts you save. If you can't mentally get out of that, it doesn't matter. And I'm realizing I'm getting out of it and it feels good. But now I need some place to land, and I want my cushion to be cushioned. I want my landing to be soft and delicate and all of the things that I know I deserve and desire. So that's where I'm at, and I'm excited. I'm truly excited. And if you're doing the same thing, I'm excited for you too. Until next time, peace.